Hello. Good evening. I just moved the mic. I don't know if that made noise. How is everyone doing? Has it changed since I asked you in chat? Let's enjoy the box art here. It's very good. Look at all those styles. It's very good. God, I've messed this up now. I've made a mistake. Okay, that'll probably be fine. You are no longer big chilling. You are excited. Oh my god. Things have changed. We've got emotes. We've got Frankerface Z emotes. So I'm very excited for that. I'm still working out getting sub emotes going, but everything's pretty fun. I'm very excited to stream this. I have been saying I was going to stream it for like a year, and now that we're like a month and a half into actually streaming, I decided to go ahead and bite the bullet on it. I'm nervous. I'm nervous because I've been building it up so long. Let's see, what was I going to say about this? Oh yeah, so this is a game that is I like very, very much. It is a game that I played back in, I think, maybe 2008. I was in early college. I thought it was rad as hell. I never hear anyone talk about it, or I very rarely do. I hear it more nowadays, but like still pretty rarely. It's a really interesting little Squaresoft RPG that is split into multiple chapters of varying genres and mechanics and styles. It's an omnibus of sorts, and ever since I played this, I got very excited about omnibus games. So I ended up really getting into things like the Game Center CX DS game counts as an omnibus, I think, because it features multiple full games. Reminds me of Retro Game Crunch also does this. I'm very interested in the Saga series, the Romancing Saga games. They like to do that as well. Different characters with unique, separated campaigns. I'm probably my most looked forward to indie game is UFO 50, which is a bundle of alternate history fake NES games that are all full games. Just 50 of them, literally 50 of them, and it's being made by the dev of Spelunky and two others I'm blanking on. I feel terrible. I look at this all the time. It's being made by 6 people now. I've seen. I thought it was previously 3. Either way, it's kind of neither here nor there. But my point was originally that I'm really interested in omnibus games as a structural thing. Very rarely you see that in RPGs where they're like, let's do a bunch of short stories. And short stories I think are really interesting because like a lengthy story that gets really in-depth with its characters is really good, but like it's the go-to. It's the thing that when people make an RPG, like that's what they aim to do. This one, Live Alive, it does not go super in-depth with its characters or its plot, but it's spread out in a very interesting way, and I think it will surprise you many times if you have an open mind. I think it's really good. I'm not even trying to say, like, it's got problems, but, like, it's got something going. Like, I'm not interested in that kind of, like, weird apologism. I think this game rules so much. So I'm going to go ahead and get the game open. I'm definitely going to get to rambling a bit later. I've got a bunch of notes set up for when I'm going to like pause the game for a bit and be like, hey, so this person was attached to this part of the game and they were attached to this person and so such and so on. Let's see, where is it? I have it right here. Let's go ahead and watch the intro on this. Here we are. Translated by the AGTP folks.
Squaresoft.
Beep beep. Here's something that Gideon G did that was really interesting. He took each chapter and gave it a different font, which is really, really good. You're a regular old curly wolf, ain't you? I really like the dialogue from the Western chapter specifically. There is an attract mode for this if I leave it going, but I kind of want to... Well, okay, here it is. I'm probably not going to... Like, we can look at a little bit of the attract mode here, but I'm probably not going to do all of it because I do want to, like, get into the game, and also I don't want it to spoil too much. There's a number of little fun surprises that I think it's best to just witness yourself. Oh look, there's the combat. You might say, that's not Final Fantasy. That looks very different. They're moving. Well, we'll get to see how this works out. We'll get to see how this works. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and skip that and get into the game. Immediately it drops us into a menu. Oh, by the way, I did change how the mic volume works. I've been going over the previous VODs, and I thought the volume seemed a little blown out a lot of the time, especially during the Yoshi's Island playthrough. So, let me know if there's any sort of issue with that, with the volume, with the balances. I don't know what I'm saying. With the audio mixing. So, I can know what I need to do. Oh, I see here the box art is. I need to fix this. There we go, that's perfect. Sounds good? Okay, good. Let me know if that ever turns into a problem. So yeah, drops us into a menu. There's a ninja chapter. There's a kung fu chapter. As we can see, the background changes with each character, which is really nice. Sci-fi. Wrestler. Cowboy. Caveman. Mecha. Egg chapter. I get so excited thinking about this game. I was going over as much research as I could for the game so that I could be prepared, because this game has a lot of really hidden secrets and stuff. I'm probably not going to get all of it, but like I'm going to try to get what I can because it's really buried. But I was just constantly reminded how fascinating this game is. It's really ambitious in a very different way than usual. So, it's really interesting. I'm going to go ahead and, before picking the first chapter, I'm going to go on over to the Ramble Zone. This little pocket dimension I've created for my streams so that I can go ahead and say who made this game. Let's go to my notes. So, I mentioned before, this game has several different chapters. Like, that's been made obvious at this point. So, each one of those designs for the characters that you see on the box art. Let's see. Bring up the box. Oh, good, that's really small. Okay. So, yeah. You can see the different characters here. You've got the Western, Mecha, Wrestler, Sci-Fi, Kung Fu, Caveman, and Ninja heroes. Each one of these was done by a famous manga artist of the time. They didn't write the stories for each chapter, but they did do the art, the character design, for at least those characters. And so when I get to each individual chapter, I will take a moment to explain those. We'll have another Ramble Zone later when we get into our first chapter. But it's, in my opinion, it's a really cool draw for the game. And technically, at first, I only really recognized one of these artists. Also, I have plans to, I have set in mind the first 2 chapters I want to do, and in the special order, and after that, I'm thinking I might leave it up to people in the chat to pick what they want to see next, and, because I'm interested to see, what people's favorite chapters are going to be and such like that. So, okay, let's see. Live Alive came out in September of 1994. Let's see. Came about September 1994. Came out smack dab right between Final Fantasy VI, which came out in April of 1994. So quite shortly after, it's what, half a year? I don't know what the months are. And shortly after Live Alive came out, Chrono Trigger came out. Oh, hold on here. I want to fix this box a little bit. There we go. Chrono Trigger came out in March of 95. So it's in between these 2 absolutely massive games. These things were huge. And so it got forgotten pretty easily. It has a cult following, but yeah. So this was a really big period. Let's see. Still has a sizable Japanese following. Got drowned out though. Let's see. What do I have next? Go ahead and shrink those. Let's see. I have my notes in completely bizarre order, so apologies if I have to stop and look at them. Let's see. The director is Takashi Tokita. He was previously, before this project, he was the main designer of gameplay and the combat and stuff like that for Final Fantasy IV, the one with Cecil and Kain and Rosa and the twins and such like that. Wouldn't be the Ramble Zone if it were linear and straightforward. That's true, so I've appropriately named it. So yeah, he was the main designer in Final Fantasy IV, and this was his first directorial game. This was his directorial debut. Later on, he would go to co-direct Chrono Trigger, and let's see, he would be the sole director, I believe, of Parasite Eve, which you may not be familiar with. It was a lesser-known Square Enix game, but it was a modern-day horror JRPG. Really interesting. It also has a cult following. I really want to play it sometime. I might play it on stream, but I'm gonna say that about every single game I talk about. So you know. So let's see. Close that one. Close that one. Let's see. Who's after that? The designer. The designer. A Parasite Eve stream. You'd watch that? Okay, cool. I'm really that's a really interesting game. I get the impression of modern day, strong, confident female main character in that era. I definitely get the impression she'd be a real fun watch. Let's see. So yeah, this is Nobuyuki Inoue, who worked as the main designer and battle director for this game. So he's responsible for the combat, which the director Tokito described as real-time shogi, which is a very flattering description. I don't know if it's quite complex enough to be called real-time shogi, but I do like it a lot, so I'll let y'all decide if that seems appropriate. So Nobuyuki Inoue would eventually go on to leave Square and start his own studio called Brownie Brown. And if you're familiar at all with that name, then you know that they are responsible for games like the Magical Vacation, which is a really obscure one. Oh, and a little game called Mother 3. So this guy was the director of Mother 3. So he's doing the combat for this game. And the director co-directed Chrono Trigger. So we've already got good, like, pedigree here. Let's see. Number 4. I have, the composer, Yoko Shimomura. You may, like, if you know video games, if you know any composers, you probably know Yoko Shimomura. She's kind of maybe the best out there. Let's see. She did The Goat, exactly. She worked on Super Mario RPG, Street Fighter 2, Kingdom Hearts, and Final Fantasy 15, just as a start. Like, she's done a lot of games, but these are huge. These are really huge. I think she was like Street Fighter was really early. I believe this was her first. This was right after she had joined Square. This was like her first composer job that she wanted to do for an RPG. Previously, she had done a JRPG. She had done some music for Breath of Fire for Capcom. Capcom also did Street Fighter 2. And so, like, this was how she jumped into this. I'd heard that she... Well, actually, I should get into that later. Sorry. But yeah, this was her first large-scale project at Square, so this was, like, a big thing, and I heard it was a little tricky to start with, but we'll get into that explanation later. So, like, I don't know if any of y'all have played Super Mario RPG, but that's my favorite of the bunch here. That's a really good game and has really great music. Okay, let's go ahead and minimize those. And let's see, after that we've got the character designer. Let's see, where did I put that? There it is. The character designer, I'm just going to leave him in the corner here, is Kazuyuki Kurashima. He did the battle character art, and he designed the monsters. As you can see here in the background of his little image, let me see if I can zoom this in. I have literally so many images in this list of sources that I keep losing them. Here we go. Yeah, he, Onion is right. He works for Onion Games currently. In fact, that image may be related to it. He has a really distinctive style, as you can tell from that bit of art there. His art can be traced back to, again, Super Mario RPG. He worked on that with Yoko Shimomura. If you've played that game at all, you might recognize his signature style in Geno, in Mallow, in a number of the monsters. The very strange, vaguely horror-tinged art, like with Bellome, and with, I want to say Valentina, but I'm not sure if that counts. So yeah, he did Super Mario RPG's character art. He also did the character art for a little game called Moon. You might have heard about that recently. That one's a really big deal. It finally got its official English translation recently, released on the Switch. This Moon, it was like, I think, one of the core inspirations for Undertale. And there is a little bit of Undertale influence in Live Alive as well. So, everything's connected here. That's like, if that's the main theme I'm gonna give for the stream of Live Alive, is saying that like everything's kind of connected. If you like something, look up the people who are in it and see what else they've done, and you can often find things you'd be interested in. Oh, also he worked on the Tingle games, Tingle's Rosy Rupee Land, and oh, what is that other one? Like, first he picked Tingle's Rosy Rupee Land and Tingle's Balloon something. It's a really long, complicated name, but yeah. So these two games, you can kind of see he's got this very unique style to his art that is very distinctive. And you'll kind of see that in the monster designs in this game. The character designs are going to be by the different manga artists, but the character designs are going to be left up to him. And the story is co-penned by the director and the designer, Tokita and Inoue. So I'll go ahead and close those. Let's see. I mentioned each character had different authors. Okay, so where did I leave this? Okay, yeah. So this game was, I mentioned earlier, it came out right in between Final Fantasy VI and Chrono Trigger, and so if you're spending a lot of money on those games, you may not have noticed this lesser thing. You were probably really excited for Final Fantasy VI, because that was the biggest Final Fantasy of the time, and still just like huge, really big deal, like classic game. And then you were probably also waiting for Chrono Trigger, which is being made by like the Dream Team. It was being made by Akira Toriyama. It's being made by Takashi Tokita. It's being, oh god, I'm blanking. Anyway, this is what I get for not writing things. Either way, like, everyone was looking forward to Chrono Trigger, I think. And the numbers sold on these were that Final Fantasy VI sold. You forgot about X2. What are we talking about? Oh, wait. Like Final Fantasy 10-2? Oh, sorry. Okay, yeah. Yeah, 10-2. Yeah, 10-2's the top. Like, let's be real. You're good. So, Final Fantasy VI, that sold in Japan at 2.55 million units. And this is, when I was looking this up, I was surprised to see just how North American sales kind of paled in comparison to Japanese at the time. So 2.55 million for Final Fantasy VI in Japan, and about 450,000 in North America. And Chrono Trigger would sell 2.03 million in Japan and 289,000 in North America. But poor Live Alive only sold 270,000 in Japan. And so they didn't even bother trying to bring it to America. It's just, it was considered like a massive failure. And so it got dropped for like forever. Tokita, the director, though, still has a lot of fondness for the game. Re-releasing it over the years has proved difficult because I believe there's a lot of licensing issues tied up with the manga publisher Shogakukan, who I guess have some control over all of the artists that were used for the different chapters. I guess they contacted them to like license their art. But they have managed to re-release it on like the Virtual Console in Japan, on I think the Wii U and the 3DS. I know on the 3DS. Tokita says that if there is enough fan outcry, then like he will try to re-release it or even remake it. He says there's a lot of interest there, but it's up to the fans. And this year there was a re-trademarking of the name, and they did a little stream and to like make an announcement, and people were really excited, and they were like, oh, could this come out in English? And they announced like nothing. It was extremely bizarre. I don't know what the hell was the deal. I don't even know what the stream was for in that point, in that case. But basically, since that trademark, I'm just really hoping we get to see something, because if this got a remake in the style of the Saga, the Romancing Saga re-releases that have been like on Steam and on mobile, where like it looks the same but just like a little touched up and the boss sprites like move around and stuff like that, I think that would be incredible. I want that so badly. So, okay, I think that's about all I want to say there. I'll have another short little ramble thing later when I get into one of the chapters, but I think we can go ahead and move on. Thank you for listening. We can actually play the game. We're 40 minutes in and we're actually going to play the game. But it's important. It's very interesting. I don't know. I can try to make these faster in the future. This is a game that has so many people attached to it, though, that I think that the rambles are going to be a little longer than, say, for another game. Other games will probably be shorter. Oh, okay, well, thank you. I'm glad that the thing I'm good at the most, which is just rambling, is a draw. So, okay, I'm thinking, my plan has been that we're going to start with the Caveman chapter, because mechanically it's the simplest, it's the easiest way to be introduced to how the combat works. It has a somewhat uncomplicated plot, but it's very silly. It's a lot of fun. I think this is a good way to start. This is how I started way back in the day when I first played it. Like the first two chapters, I'm actually choosing to play them in the order that I played them way back in 2008. So, the Stone Age. The day a free-spirited boy and his friend Gori come of age has arrived. In a time before spoken communication, man possessed a keen nose indeed. Through his sense of smell, man could find any beast or avoid lurking danger. Is this okay? Yes. This is easily the most, like, comedy-focused chapter, so we're starting on a very light note. Also, as you might have noticed, this has no dialogue. Back when everyone spoke in pictograms. I love how they're using the sprites to, like, convey body language and stuff like that. Ah, a hair flip. Oh, they have cars. Little stone cars. Flintstone style. Oh, this poor guy. The jokes just keep going. A little elephant. A little mammoth. Oh, and there we are. Oh. Oh. That's so many. Yoshinori Kobayashi. We're gonna talk about him in a minute. Scooby-Doo Mammoth Chase. Exactly. That's exactly what it is. Oh, a little baby. Pecking Derm. Prehistoric chapter. Contact. Okay, they want me to click. Okay, so they want me to name the character. I'm going to stick with the default names because this is a first playthrough for y'all, and I like the names. Pogo. Pogo's a good name. Pogo's a good name for a rambunctious little cave boy. Ah, and here's that song. A lot of the songs in this game have cute names, but I just wrote down the ones for the fights. Let's see. Go ahead and save. We've worked hard already. Oh, it's counting how many saves I have. This is gonna get they're gonna make me embarrassed. Form. I think that's for the makeup of the team. Skill. I've got bash, blunt tech, bang, knock. These are good descriptions. These are very clear on what they do. Items. I got no items. Equipment. We've got bone in our right hand. That's it. We're level 1. Oh dear, we got a little graphical glitch already. Well, this was back in the day of fan translations. There we are. There's Gory. Ooh. Gory's got nothing, but he's level 4. He's got Nga, which is a hand tech, yeek, and E, mind tech, ook. Very good things. Gory's got fresh style. That reminds me, let's take a second and do a thing here. I've got art of the characters. I'm gonna do a little HoloLive style thing. Whoa. Enjoy this good art of the main character. We'll just put him right here. And since Gory's in our team, let's go ahead and... Oops, hold on. There we go. Let's go ahead and get this little guy down here. These are very handsome people. They are friends. The tribrow, yes. Like, why even a tribrow? Well, because. It's hard to make out the tribrow in the sprite, but now that you see it, you can't unsee it. God, I hate to look at him. I hate to look at both of them. I'll play a little further into the game before we get into another... And they were roommates! I'll get a little further into the game before I have another ramble. Big stick. Doesn't even say you got, just says that. Okay, let's see. Let's equip that. Okay, that lowers that, so maybe he can equip it. No, he cannot equip the big stick. Five accessories. They give you a lot of room for accessories in this game. It would lower speed if I were to put that in my other hand. I don't even know if I can do double hit, so we'll just hold on to that for now. Oh, actually, is there any chance I can use that as an item? Menu? Menu? Okay. I was terrified. This is a rough weapon. Okay. Speak softly. Carry it. Hey. Don't sleep in the hallway. You've got a room for that. Oh god. Excuse me, sir. Sir? Sir! Come here. Come here! Oh, okay. I'm just gonna keep doing this. Big stick. Hide. Okay, hide is good. Let's go ahead and equip hide. Oh, he does a little spin. Okay, so I know there's something here. If I mess around with something here. Ugh. So, okay, there's a secret here. Right off the bat, and there's a secret here. Let's see. In the room of increasing caveman, if I can fill the room and talk to the 20th one successfully, I can get something. Oh god, he's just... Please, come back. The room of increasing caveman. I mean, that's what they call it, you know. Oh, come on. The trick is to stop them in the doorway, but we've already lost track of it. Ugh. Okay. 1, 2, 3. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14? No. God. This is, like I said, the secrets in this game are very hard to do. Come here. Come here. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. No. Three, 4, 5. No, why'd you go around? This is so many men. How does the Super Nintendo handle this? I'm just gonna keep talking to you. It's not what I need to do, but... yeah. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. This is a mess. I have to successfully speak to the 20th one. Aren't you glad you're here for this? Please. Come here. Oh, come back. The problem is that they go back down sometimes. Or they stop, I guess. Or they get stuck. They get stuck on each other. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, I think I can talk to any of them. I just have to successfully talk to the last one. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. What? Stop it! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Wait, where is he? Which one are you? I got it! Big stick. Bone. Beast horn. Beast fang. Hide. Tough hide. Hard rock. Get out of here! Okay. Whew! I've never done that before. When I was younger, I was like, fuck that, I'm not doing that. So... Okay, that is a massive gain for this early in the game. A rough weapon, beast horn, equipped on the head, beast fang, accessories, equipped on the body, can't use, attack, disappears when you use it. I am the best from now, thank you. Oh, okay, so, this is what you come here for. This will up power. Man, we are big now. We are doing great. We're good on that. We don't have any leg things yet. Beast Fang will up power by 10, or it'll up power to 10. So we're huge now. Can I give Gory anything? Or is he just a monkey man? Okay, he will take the hide. I do love their little spins. Okay. We are off to a great start. And we've already saved 4 times. Okay, what's in here? Are y'all gonna start running around too and multiplying? Okay. Big stick. Bone. I'm glad I could be sharing this culture with them. Oh! If I touch the fire, I jump. That's very good. Okay, we've been in here. We've been in here. Oh, there's some... You love the artwork. I'm so glad. The artwork is wonderful. Oh! He's gone. Oh, God! He killed me with a bodily thing. That one did a look that way and then vanished. Okay, so they're all idiots. Excuse me. And they all look the same. No, stop! There. This one's fast. What's he doing? What's God? All the your favorite thing from any Final Fantasy you've played is getting stuck behind an NPC. This is the moment for you. Spin. Okay, don't. Damn it! You come here. Oh, he just falls over. No, why is it always him? Okay. This is the laughing one. Oh, this one's asleep. He's walking around asleep. No! I'm compelled to speak to all of them. There's got to be something here. Okay, maybe we're done here. There's one in the middle who's just standing still. Oh wait, this one's going very slow. Oh, he's the spinning one, okay. This one moves away every time you talk to him. Oh. Oh no, he just moves if you bump into him. Huh. Okay. Nope. Not allowed. Not allowed to go this way. Okay. What's up in here? Wooga! He doesn't want me touching this thing, which I assume is meat? Oh, yeah. I'm not doing nothing. I'm just examining. Examining our hay and our meat bones. And what's in here? Oh, this is a shop. There's no way this is not a shop. Stick. Rock. Stick rock. Okay. Please choose 2 items. We do have a big stick, and we do have a hard rock. Hold on. I do want to save before I do this, just in case. Stick, rock. Stick with a rock on it. Oh! Thumpaxe. That's good. Good idea to save. Where else would you find such irreplaceable objects? Well, you know. Oh shit, look at that! 5 to 10 and 10 to 20. That's pretty big. Can I get a big stick and a bone? Oh. Shiny spear. That will up the attack, but not the power. I love when there's an attack and a power set of skills or stats in RPGs, so I can never know which one is the one that's important. I just know big number good. And I know that Pogo just knows big number good. Let's see. We're Minecraft now. We are Minecraft. We're Gokenba. Hold on, I appear to have gotten a hair in my mouth. There we go. Gory, do you want anything? We're going to Caveman McDonald's. Do you want anything? It's gonna turn out that, like, I should have combined, like, something that I've already lost. Tough hide and bone? Oh, okay. Bang Bang Drum. What the hell is that? Equipped on the hands. But not the right hand, the left hand. Oh, it ups my intelligence? It ups my IQ. Okay. Let's look. Let's see. Can he? No, he still can't use that. Okay, that works out. It doesn't slow me down or anything. Drummers are famously smart. I mean, this is probably true. Any chance I can mix the big stick and the shiny spear? No. What if I mix the big stick and the... Wait, did I do big stick and bone already? I think so. How about the shiny spear and the bone? No. I'm tempted to mix the Beast Horn and Beast Fang. I'm gonna save real quick. Let's go ahead and unequip these and see if we can get something out of it. The item combination system in this chapter, specifically in this chapter, not in any other chapters, is really a long and complex tree. Beast Fang, Beast Horn. Nose ornament. Whoa, that ups the IQ to 20. Wait, what do we use that uses IQ? Can he use it? No, of course not. Also, was that a good trade? I don't know. Nose piercings also make you smarter. That's true. Famous thing. So... Oh, we did lose our 10 power. It's why lesbians are so Galaxy Brain. That is true. What if I... Okay. I tried to do the Squaresoft reset button, but it doesn't do that. Ooh. Hold on. Currently, we just have a blunt text, so I'm going to... You're not seeing this. I'm doing this on a Super Nintendo. Please. It does not like going from one transition to another super quick. The Super Nintendo has so much functionality. It's got shaders. Please? Oh, okay. I had to hit a button. That's weird. Okay, let's look one more time at what I had going on. So this upped my power. This also upped my power. So we traded power for intelligence. But currently we don't have any intelligence-based attacks, so I'm gonna hold on to that thought. Let's remember to come back here if we need to. Okay. Only room we haven't been in so far is... Hello? Excuse me. Power's always better than IQ. You don't need magic, you need muscles. Yeah? Okay. Big stick. Elk. Tomahawk. Meat. Seems straightforward. Oh, okay. Hello, Xanta. Welcome to the stream. Yeah, this game rules. Oh. You love that his entire sprite is just hair. Yeah. Oh, okay. He doesn't want me going in the back room. But surely he doesn't think I'd do it twice. Never mind. It does. let's go ahead and step out of here. Well, okay, not allowed to go that way. Let's go ahead and save. No, not again. I'm wondering how many saves I'll have by the time I'm done with this playthrough. I love that when they don't have anything to say, they just turn to you and make a turning to you sound. Okay, he won't talk. Ah, yes. Here is one of the other unique mechanics of this game. Oh! You use that battle transition to turn an animal into food. Scent tracking, indeed. Whoa! It smells like him. You create a battle transition and food appears. I wish it were so simple for me, but I have to use money. He held up a giant stone Y button. Okay, we just smell him. Smells like elk. Smells like elk. Hello? Okay, there we go. So, puppy. 4 puppies. Oh! Here's the battle music of this chapter. I like this song a lot. I'm actually turning it up on my end. This song is titled Kiss of Jealousy, which is a good title. Nothing like eating puppies. Oh boy. I like how they used the mammoth footprints here to, or mammoth? I don't know if this is mammoth. These toes look more like some sort of dinosaur. Either way, they do that to say this is a checkerboard of sorts. Please don't look too closely at Gory's thong. I will be demonetized. You remember this track? Oh yeah. That was a... I showed that off to someone. Let's see, Bash Bash. I have to be right by them. Okay. Bash Bash. Oh, okay, it's Gory's turn. Let's see. Nga has to be right nearby. E can be this far. Try this. Oh, very good. I really love the battle sprites. Ride on! Oh, I forgot, that's what they say when you win a fight. Yelled those puppies to death. Meaty bone. So yeah, the combat is, or the enemies walk around on the map, but they're invisible. But you can smell where they are. but good luck catching them. There we are. Synthetothorus female. Okay. Turn around, you. I want to see your front sprite. Oh, never mind. Meaty bone. Meaty bone is healing. Disappears when you use it. It'd be good to collect a few of those. Just in case. Puppy. Can I get this in? Yes. Oh, that was a sprite. Uh-oh. Combat seems very simple to start with, but you can get some very tricky placements. Oh, good. I got Bang Bang. I got Bang Bang. What is Bang Bang? It's a kick tech. Smash, smash. It's very straightforward. Let's get one more, just for fun. There's at one point later on where I may be tempted to grind a little, but ideally I would like not to. Oh, hey, I think we actually ran out of enemies. Okay, we're good then. I didn't know there was going to be a limited number. Yeah, that's just old man smell. Press Y. What is he wearing that's red? I killed all the animals. I did it. I manifested destiny. No, don't let me back out. Don't let me out of my zone. Or don't let me back into my zone? Okay, he really doesn't want me to go that way. Hello. Yes, I get it. Oh, okay. Okay. Nothing in here. Yoko did such good music for this. This is just a really good track. Oh, right to sleep. I tried to talk to him, but I accidentally ran into bed and immediately fell asleep. I hate when that happens. Gory, where? Oh, it's a muffled version of the map theme. Ah, he's sleepwalking. He's sleeping. He's just thinking about how funny this game is, I guess. You talk to these men and 20 sleeping cavemen fall in the door. Yes. And they would. Is the shop open? No, shop is closed for the night. That's good. He's asleep, so that means he can't stop me from doing things that I shouldn't be doing. Oh, he's not here. Hee. Crimes. He's got a big thing in his room. Stone knife. Okay. Leather cord. They've handed me the ox. Or I've taken the ox, rather. Shiny spear, big stick. Hi, Willie! Welcome here. Welcome to here. It's good to see you. How are you doing tonight? Stone knife. Attack disappears when you use it. Okay, so it's a consumable. Leather cord can't use. That's definitely an alchemical tool then. We're stealing bones. We're stealing every damn thing we can get our hands on. Nothing better to steal. Oh! Something's happened here. Bones are irreplaceable. You get up. Why are you sleeping in here? In the food room? You ate something! You ate a bone! You didn't eat a bone. Who ate bone? Uh-oh. Oh, yeah, I'm remembering. He will hit me. Smells like flour. No! I saw that! Oh, scary monster. Cougar won't eat us. Taking a sippy. Oh my god! Uh-oh. We lost them again. You! Well, that's not necessary. Can't use. Oh. I know what you want. You want... Wait. Hold on. Meaty bone. Bone. Oh, cool. I can collect them now. You want a meaty bone? I saw you eating. Okay. Haha, nice to meet you. Oh, it's gone now. Ah! No! No. Bad gory. We have a new person in the party. Named Belle. We immediately know her name, of course. She's got a big stick. She walks softly. They don't just follow you in a line. Yeah, they like to practice you know, safe distance restrictions. Well, okay, so we've got a third person now, so let's go ahead and add Belle. Look at that art, which is clashing terribly with the chat. Don't look too closely, or I will be demonetized. Let's see if we can... Where'd she get all these shells? Well, she had to smell a lot of oysters to get a hold of them. I'm pretty sure she's taller than, like, all of them. So, like... Let's just cover up Gory. He's weird. Here, you can be in front. Just twice my height. It's normal. This is the ideal. All I want to see... Wait, what's it? The song is All I Want to Do Is See You Turn Into a Giant Woman. Bella's 6 feet and the others are 2. Bella's 6 feet and everyone else is 5'11". Let's see. Oh. Oh, I guess we chose to wait till morning. Oh. Does not approve. No girls allowed in our cool cave bro society. Oh, it's a hypothetical situation. A hypothetical, misogyny. You know, assuming it's misogyny and not just we don't want to proliferate or something. I don't know. So, okay. It's a man cave. Oh, God, it's a man cave. It's a man cave. Okay. You can just move over. Coast is clear. No! Must have been nothing. I will try that again in a second, but first... Okay, I can't actually get him to move. It's a stealth game. That's why you keep getting high. That's a good one, actually. Move him over a little. I'm trying it again. Alright, same gag. Yep. Nope. Okay. This is just undoable. We gotta go somewhere else. Okay. Pretty sure the shop is not where we need to be, but I am checking it. But oh, how I want to go through his file cabinet in the back. Oh wait, no, it's just a regular dresser. But it could be a file cabinet where he does his cave taxes. Oh! It's the perfect disguise. It's my... This is just me and my handsome friend, Christian Haybale. That's a bad joke. I'm sorry, okay? What is this game? It's Live Alive. It's everything. Oh! I've made him dizzy. I've spun him. And this is Contact, the caveman chapter. Let's go in here. Yeah. He's sleepwalking. I'm sleeping in your spot now. No, we can't do that. Okay, let's just go back to our room. Gory, get out of here. There's a lady present. Monkeys can sleep unconscious. What if we put my Minecraft bed next to your Minecraft bed? Oh, just kidding. Unless... Oh, she's a little frisky in the morning. Fucking idiots. This is just a story about Pogo's first horny thought he's ever had. Aha! Same. Oh, that was cute. A little smiley sprite. Uh-oh. Ah, yeah. It's... What do you want? Oh. A 6-foot girl gets hungry. It's a very subtle stomach growl. That's a lot of dialogue for a game that has no dialogue. Oh. Oh! I have to... Yeah, I gotta come back and bring her the meat. Gory. Okay, he's dead. So... God. Oh, okay, he's back. Get out of my way. Doesn't this own... Isn't this just so great? This has so much character. Now, you could play the amazing, like, thematic masterpiece and political intrigue of a Final Fantasy, or you could watch a little horny caveman talking pictures. I'm gonna go ahead and save. So each of these chapters was designed in such a way that each of them can like be beaten in a single day. But given how slowly I play games on stream, it may not turn out that way. Oh, can I give you some of these? Leather cord and shiny spear. No. Okay. Leather cord's gotta go into something. Leather cord and stone knife. Oh! Buzzing knife. Buzzing knife? Did you turn this into a chainsaw? Holy crap! That's 20 extra hit. Or 20 extra attack. Does lower power, but... That's tempting. We've barely been in any fights and I'm just min-maxing like crazy. Okay, let's see. We gotta go get food. That's what he said. Can I go in there? How about now? Come on! Okay, fine. It's crazy how normal cavemen don't have a smell, but women and old men do. Well, I guess I'm just smelling me when I smell them. Bang, bang. So, you might have noticed that we have an HP, and we don't have MP. You just use moves. Oh, that one moves the enemy. That's handy. Come on. Aim this. It pushes. Strategy. Both of these have to be right next to him. Pogo has so much hair. Aha. Archaeotherium and Archaeotherium female. Can I attack multiple enemies? No. That's fine. Oh shit, that was a mistake. Aha. Oh, it dropped her level. That's interesting. I don't know what's going on the back of this guy's sprite, and I don't want to know. Can I? Okay, I can just get in here. Right on. Hard rock found. Meaty bone found. Hard rock is going to be useful. I can use that for something. I want to see what Gory's normal attack is, the non-distance one. Oh no! The Inga. Okay, that's pretty good. Disturbance. Oh. Oh, I'm in danger already. Okay, cool. Level 3. Burp gained. Okay, so what does burp do? Fart tech. Preferred. Ah. It's a civilized game. I wonder if it's got range, though. Fart tech. Name another game that's got fart tech. How did this not win the Game Awards? 2020. Ooh, Primeval Bison. That looks cool. Smash Bros. Oh, it does. You're right. Well, shit. In that case, just give me the Echo Fighter of Pogo for Wario. Oh, okay, so this one's medium range. Oh, and it's timed. Like, you gotta charge it. Uh-oh, it's got good defense. Yeah, I should have used that intelligently. Oh, I think it might have interrupted it. So let's do it like this. Jesus. Okay, that's pretty good. Fart wisely. You can't fart all the time, theoretically. So you've gotta fart strategically. Gained. Okay, what's Not with that attitude. Hi Artemis! Welcome to the stream. How are you doing tonight? Skill. Oh wait, no. Gory skill. Throw tech. Buri Puri Uki? Bun. Well said. I am doing well, because I'm playing one of my favorite games ever. Shit, where is it? Where's the little bastard? There he is. Well enough. You had a day. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm glad it's improving, but I'm sorry all the same for the inconvenience. Oh, this one's got really good range. Eh. He threw a rock. Oh, holy shit! It created a poison field. What did you throw? Did you throw your poop? Did you throw your poop, Gory? Just finished up D&D, now you have a good dinner. Awesome. I'm gonna eat after the stream. Yeah, how is D&D? Let's go ahead with a normal hit. Ooh, that's a lot of damage. Pogo's level 4. Snore, snore gained. So we're picking up techniques at a really fast clip, and that's because due to how this game is split into different chapters that you can start in any order, they don't expect you to get like really super leveled. And also as a result, the chapters have a rather like average difficulty level. None of them are really harder than each other, and like that's perfectly fine by me because I think the game is way too interesting to be dragged down by something like that. And besides, it'll get challenging later. The players yet again avoided complete political collapse by the bard rolling a 31 on persuasion. Wow. Yet again. It's just a thing the bard does. Oh, I just realized Bella's not in the party now, so I'm going to boop, take her off of there. Bard players are the backbone of D&D groups. Oh, Snore Snore is a mind tech. We finally got a mind tech. Spin Spin, Snore. Okay, we're at 17 saves already. I'm pretty sure that I'm gonna be easily over 200 by the end of this playthrough. If we don't finish this chapter tonight, which I doubt we will, we'll definitely finish it next time. Though on Thursday I may do some NES backlog stuff because some people are gonna be busy with holiday stuff, and I don't want them to have to, you know, miss out. Whoa. 0 damage! Oh, but I do make it fall asleep. What if I make it fall asleep and then I throw Poison Field on it? Oh, good. It's asleep, but it's now moving, so I guess it's awake. Come here. Come here. Oh, I can just hit it. What am I doing? Wait. I made it fall asleep again. What am I doing? I'm not thinking. We've already got, like, maximum strategy going on. There's so many tactics. There's so many tactics. Can I make you both fall asleep? Yes! Uh-oh! I bored them to sleep. Callie, please. There's a time and a place. Don't encourage her. I forgot how fun this combat system is. Just stars sitting around. God damn it! Poopy. Pupy. So now we've got like this. We can just hit all the puppies at once. Oh, I forgot. That doesn't really do any damage. Never mind. I thought I was a tactician, but I was not. Oh, good. They're all just far enough away. I can't really do anything with it. Good. Now you can kill sleeping puppies. It's a... Are we the baddies? I hate that, like, every time I look at these attacks, I'm like, wait, what do they do again? Okay, there's gotta be, like, one left. Oh, good, we've got another. It's about time. Been waiting for MGG00 Cetamon 8 all night. Oh, you missed your chance. Were you gonna try and click whatever link it had? Could have had big follows. I'm sorry, I just will not allow any of you to become huge because you might leave me behind. What would I do? I have to control you forever. Will the puppies even attack? Like, come on. Oh, yeah, it bites. Ah, for tiny baby damage. That's normal, healthy. I think that's all the enemies. Yes, okay. Save and head back. It's a speedrun strat. It's not a speedrun strat. It's definitely slower. Okay, wait, did I get any new items? I did get a hard rock. Oh, and I did get Beast Horn and Fang. Wait. Okay. It's a shame I just can't tell the difference between attack and power. I'll just never know. Ooh, we can put on a second Beast Fang. What did that do again? Oh yes, it raised power. You, please, equip anything other than hide. Anything. Fine. You little creature. Oh no, fucking hell, please move! This is exactly what happens when I try to go to the store. Someone inevitably stands up. La Creatura. La Creatura. How do you pronounce that? Can I put Meaty Bone with anything? Like a Beast Horn? No. Meaty Bone and a Hard Rock? No. How about a Hard Rock and a Beast Horn? Oh! Creatura. Okay, thank you. Giga Gaga Waka. That's gotta be good. It's legs. It's leg stuff. It ups our speed by 1, and it ups our intelligence by 1. So that's good. And a Giga Gaga Waka to you and yours. Oh! It's also an accessory, and it's way better as an accessory. It's 2 instead of 1 for speed, and 15 for IQ. So, a really intelligent person knows that a Giga Gaga goes not on your legs, but on your wrists. That's what true wisdom is. Giga Gaga Waka Flocka. So what, dare I ask, is Live Alive? Live Alive is one of my favorite games ever, as you might see from me enjoying it. Is it funny if you call the opposite of Kill La Kill? Yes? Live Alive is... I did a little long-winded explanation on it earlier with slides and stuff. It was very fun. You've heard the prequel, Goo Goo Gaga Gigi Gaga Waka Flocka. Jesus Christ. So this is a little game that came out in 1994 for the Super Nintendo from Squaresoft. It came out right in between Final Fantasy VI and Chrono Trigger, so nobody bought it. Those sold in the millions, and this sold in the hundreds of thousands. It was considered a failure, but it does have a cult following. It's an omnibus game, so it's got a multitude of different chapters, as you can see on the box art in the top left of the stream. Each one of those characters is done by a famous manga author of the time, and each one of the chapters plays entirely differently. It's just a really, really, really cool game. I absolutely love it to death. The Cloud Atlas or something. You cannot say that. I don't know what it means, but you can't say it. Even better was the mobile part of it. Goo Goo Gaga, Gigi Gaga, Waka Flocka, go. God! It's so good. I love it so much, and no one talks about it. It's incredibly obscure. Never came out in America because it sold so poorly. And this year, it got re-trademarked, so I'm like really hoping that something could come out of that. Beasthorn Spear Stick? No, it doesn't want that. So the scent tracking mechanic in this used to find enemies, and the item combination in this shop, and the lack of actual dialogue are all unique to this chapter. The other chapters don't have that. Everything's got its own gimmicks, and it's wonderful for it. When I brought this up in a Discord recently, I was like, so this is like an amazing game, and they were like, well, I've never heard of it, so it must be bad. And just like, so naturally I had to go on a huge just spiel listing everything about the game that's, or as many things as I can without getting into spoiler territory. That's just like crazy about the game. Please attach my meat to my stick. People are goddamn chumps. They're goddamn marks, rubes. Who did the character arts? Okay, so... Oh, shit, you're absolute... I'm so glad you said that, so that I can transition into the Ramble Zone. Hugo Weaving is the villain all the time, which is normal with real life. Oh, Cloud Atlas was like the protagonists have the same spirits through several lifetimes, and you get to see how their lives are different and or the same through iterations. Oh, okay, so yeah, that's... I remember that. I've heard about that now. That was really cool. Lord, I was born in a Ramblin' Zone. Okay, so... We talked about how the director of this directed Chrono Trigger and Parasite Eve, and it was the designer for Final Fantasy IV. We talked about how the composer is Yoko Shimomura. She did Street Fighter, she did Street Fighter 2. She did Kingdom Hearts, Final Fantasy 15, and Super Mario RPG. We talked about how the monster art was done by the guy who did the character art for Super Mario RPG, Moon, Remix RPG, and the Tingle games. And if you watch the VOD on this, it makes a lot more sense, and I have pictures. So, like, I'm just doing a rush version right here. So feel free to check the VOD later. It's really good. I worked hard on it. And the designer for the combat in this is Nobuyuki Inoue, who is the director of Mother 3. So, the game's got an amazing pedigree already. This was Yoko Shimomura's, like, first big Squaresoft project. Like, she had gotten in there and she's like, I want to do an RPG, and, like, they gave her this. And she did an amazing job. So, okay, the specific thing I want to talk about this time, relating to this chapter, is, and this gets a little into the weeds, as it always does, is about the manga artist. These are always the artists, not the authors, in case a manga is a joint project. But the artist for Contact is this man. His name is Kazuyuki Kurashima, and he was most known, I think he's probably still alive. I'm just going to talk like everyone's dead. He is most famous for his manga Obo-Chama-kun, who was about a, like, really shitty little rich boy. You love the specific cutaway cover. Thank you very much. Yes, rest in peace. But yeah, I look at this man's face, I already don't like him. He did Obo-Chama-kun. I know nothing about Obo-Chama-kun except from the fact that, like, it had a PC Engine game. If you look at Pogo here, you can see the where the art comes from. Let's see. Nowadays, he's actually not as well known for Obo-Chama-kun. People have forgotten about that. He's more famous for being a nut job. Reportedly, he didn't talk to me or my son's turtle, who has great posture. That's true. He would go on to do a, like, right-wing extremist, I think? Yeah, history revisionist manga about how, like, Japan was right in the US-Japan war, called, I think, the Gomanism Manifesto, and, like, he's just, like, people hate on him in Japan because, like, that's a really controversial opinion, and for good reason. I'm not gonna get into that, and I did not save a picture of it because I don't want to get far into that. But either way, so yeah, this guy just drew the character art, but he's a bit of a weirdo. Nationalism, yikes! You love to see it. So anyway, on to other things. The story for this chapter, which, mind you, was written by the designer and the director together, not this guy, was inspired by a manga/anime from back in the day called, hold on, I have the name right here, called First Human Jatras. Again, don't look too closely at this picture. I could be banned, because there is a boobie. This was, God, I don't remember who was responsible for this story, but it was famous, I assume it was famous? I don't know. It was very obscure until I looked it up. It was a little anime/manga about cavemen, as you can guess. Apparently, it actually got localized into America for Disney XD and was called Gon the Stone Age Boy, or Gon the Stone Age Boy. I know nothing about that. I googled it, and I was shocked to believe that we got this, considering... Yeah... very interesting thing about Jatras, assuming that's how it's pronounced. Wait, hold on. Gyatras, sorry. I'm looking at the kana. Thing about Gyatras is that it was the debut of Joe Hisaishi, who, if you know anything about Ghibli movies, you know that that's, like, their main composer. So, we've already connected this game to Studio Ghibli. And also Mother 3, and Street Fighter, and fucking Moon Remix RPG Adventure, and it's only gonna get more complicated from there. Each chapter is gonna bring new strange connections, because everything you know is connected in some way, probably, to this game. Okay. Let's go back to the game. Thank you for listening. I'm gonna take a sip real quick. Ramble Zone. You love you some Joe Hisaishi. Yeah. Joe Hisaishi's amazing. Sorry, looking at my phone real quick. My family's texting about the stray cats around here. There are some very complicated politics right now between the cats. Have I played Ni no Kuni? I have not, but I've owned a copy of the first one forever, and I know that the DS version recently got a fan translation, and so did the actual book it came with the spells. I want to play it someday. It looks really cool. I love a Ghibli Pokemon. Or whatever it is. I will introduce you to that later, Willie, if you're interested. Ni no Kuni is a 12 out of 10 recommendation. You know, I fully believe that game is a big deal to you with your love of monster collecting. I'm gonna go ahead and duck out of the shop. Probably say, can you introduce us to Pokemon later? Well, yes, I know them personally. Actually, I do have a funny story about that I actually knew about Pokemon before it came out, even though I was like literally 10 years old, because I found the beta art online, and so I knew all the Pokemon before the game was even like having commercials on TV. And so I'd like already drawn all the Pokemon because I was like, this is cool, and I love the little monsters. I am the missing number. Oh, I need to take meat to the girl. But yeah, so I already knew everything. Yeah, I knew it before it was cool, literally. So no, literally. You can call me a fucking hipster for that boast. But it's yeah. So Pokemon was a huge deal to me when I was a kid. Just because, like, I felt like, oh, this thing I already like is a video game, and I love video games. Here, have some meaty bone. I was right! Give a girl your meat, and she will give you a kiss. You and your brother got Digimon V-Pets before Digimon was a thing. Nice! Actually, I did that too. But I forgot about it. I actually was shocked to discover the show existed, like, later on. I just was one day fucking around, flipping through the channels, and I started right on the introduction to Kabuterimon episode. You still have them somewhere? Nice. Mine are definitely gone. I don't know where the hell they would even be. I didn't know how to use them well, but... do you want more meaty bone? No. Please come out. Please take my meaty bone. This is just the rest of the game. Very few things from your childhood that you tried hard to hold on to, but those are definitely up there. Nice. When I was a kid, I was also into clay sculpting. You know, really shitty clay sculpting, but I did it. And I made one of all 151 original Pokemon. And then the little brother of a friend came over and shoved them all in the recorder flute that I owned. so those are gone now. He taught me Memento Mori, is the thing. Okay, I can't get her out of there. Oh! We have story. Stone Age biker gang. Oh, look, it's him. Mr. Hairflip. He's so good. Uh-oh. Looking for the girl. We don't have no girl. What are you talking about? You, girl. Uh-oh. Bad times. Should I have really given her all of my healing items before bad things happened? Uh-oh. Yeehaw. Get fucked. Ouch. This tiny biceps. Uh-oh. Well, that's a good sprite. You can't demonstrate that by hitting your friend. I'm gonna do to you what I did to my friend. Uh-oh. Coup Tribe. Oh, that's what they're called. Okay. Maybe I should have saved my healing items. Oh well. Okay, let's put them all to sleep first. Uh-oh, didn't get all of them. No, I traded them for smooches. Well, that was important. That was important. Absolutely the right choice. This combat is cool. It is cool. It's so cool. I believe the director described it as real-time shogi, which may be a little overly flattering, but what can you do? Okay, let's see what she's got. She's got Bonk Bonk, Blunt Tech, Bash Bash, and Te Te. Kick Tech. Nfu? Ya Ya. Good. This helps. Okay, that's an up close. This one is Nfu. Tete. Okay. She's not helpful. Or at least not with that one. Tete. God, the range on the shit throwing. No, don't hit my girlfriend. Okay, it's one down. Oh, wriggling dance. Uh-oh. Oh, we're fine? Okay, so I assume that was supposed to do, big damage. But, no, sure didn't. Okay, I'm just gonna try and keep her safe with all of my healing items. Pass. Okay. If I step far enough away, I can draw them in. Never mind. Okay, you gotta stop that. Because I don't know what it does. We are getting lucky, though. Oh, that's not good. Here, if I make them fall asleep, I can probably get something out of this. Uh-oh, just the top one. Okay. So, the interesting thing here is that you can manipulate enemy AI so that they specifically attack you with moves that are no good for them. Which is definitely something that I don't know happens in a lot of games. I mean, enemy manipulation through spacing happens in other games, but it's interesting that it happens in a tactical sense in this RPG. And it's interesting how this game lies in this sort of middle ground of tactics and regular RPG. Oh my god, you're useless. Okay, can I do this? I can. Girl, you gotta move. You're dead. Okay. Well, we'll just make do. No, no, no. No! That's probably fine. I think the way that works in this game is that if someone is hit when they're down, then they disappear from the fight, but they're not like permadead. But she wasn't gonna get much use anyway. Chivalry is dead. And so is the girl. Ah! We're okay. He jumped in his car, but his car wasn't there. You're dead. Oh shit. Zaki. Okay. Let's see. I just need to move a little to the left. Come and get it. Or stay there. Wait, oh, that didn't work. With this character's death, the thread of prophecy is severed. Restore a saved game to restore the weave of fate, or persist in the doomed world you have created. That's true. Bari Drain? Okay. You might have witnessed there that his loincloth is, throwable. And they did censor it. The thing about his loincloth is it's a lizard. It's not a plant. It's not grass or anything. It's a lizard. Bari tank. Ugh. I would love to heal. They're very close. That's true. Okay, so I think I'm good here. Can I heal at all? No, I'm fucked. Aha! I'm just gonna keep doing this and exploiting the space. Oh! He's weakened. Come on. Oh, no, the lizard's standing up. That's not a good look. Oh my god. Gory's barely hanging on. Is he flipping me off? No, I think he's just pointing up. Look at the sky. Look up at the sky. No! Okay, we got him. The lizard's like, it's a living. Oh. We did see this coming. Please. She gives kisses. Please. It's exile. Share if you cry every time. Oh, by the way, to those who've just joined the stream, if you have BTTV expansion installed, we do have Frankerface Z emotes now that you can use free. So, feel free to use those, because I worked hard on them. Well, I worked on some of them. I worked hard on the ones I made. And I think they're very silly and funny. The more you know. Yes! Vermin. I wasn't sure how to use the vermin badge because, whoops. Mini mammoth. Okay. I'm not sure how to use the not the mini mammoth, but how to use the vermin badge yet, but like I definitely kind of want to try and spin it as a positive thing rather than a negative. Like, Pogo is definitely a little vermin. Warhammer Vermintide. My Croft. So tasty. Yes, I'm hoping people recognize that's from Monster Hunter. So tasty. I'm getting so much mileage out of the smell? The sleep spell. Belle, you suck! Belle, you suck! You need to get out of there. We need to level you up before you can do anything. Okay, I can't throw a poison field on you, so I'm gonna just do it over here. Ah! Be that way. Be nice! She's a girl. She give kisses. Oh! Oh, it ups its own level. Okay, yikes. Interestingly, running off as Belle is no good because that deprives the others of turns they could use, so like there's like a lot of strategy going into it. Pass. I keep wanting to hit run. Body bash. Okay. Well, that's just rude. Also, little mechanic that I haven't introduced, but you may have noticed, is that we fully heal after every fight. Which is nice. It's nice and I like it. They just want you to relax and enjoy the weirdness of the game. Uh-oh. I was like, uh-oh, I'm right on top of an enemy. Big mama. Any game that makes potential grinding not a pain is always great. It's true. Go to sleep, big mama. Oh, I accidentally fled. I keep meaning to hit pass and I fled. Let's try and get a different one. Oh, Jesus. You kids be quiet. Mommy needs a nap. Okay, let's try to get as many enemies in this as we can. Oh my god! Pass. Okay. Sharp Fang. Oh, he's got a counter. That's always good. So he can just attack twice, pretty much. Okay, you gotta go. This one's an eh for me, bro. Ugh. Pass. He does a lot of squats, what can I tell you? Okay, good. Good. Oh, that one's asleep. Let's try to put him back to bed by. We're gonna get a lot of experience for this one if we survive. Perfect. I can get 3 of them under a poison field. But that probably wakes them up too. Yep. 127 damage. Okay. We literally just got out of there. We're just being absolutely shit-rocked here. Oh, this is a good one. Look at his sprite. Okay, throw that there. He's not going to be able to catch up and attack yet. Perfect. Maybe not too perfect. The sprites in this are so good. Reminder to play Moon, because it has the same art design. And Super Mario RPG, and the Tingle games. Remember to play video games. If I can tell you anything in life, it's to play video games. This is kind of tedious, but we're just barely pulling it through. You forgot! You can't do that. You can't forget. They've always been there for you. Jesus Christ. It's a good thing we don't have MP. Yes! Whew. No! Bye, Belle. 258 damage! Not that it matters. Even 1 damage while she's down is death. Oh shit, I forgot to get the bottom one. Does she get experience when she's murdering? Oh shit, that's a good point. I don't know. I bet she doesn't, considering that when they level up, they're on the field. So, well, we're just gonna have to get it the hard way, or the slower way. I don't know what's slower than this. No, not Inga. Oh god. Well, there he goes. Was it worth it? Well, good luck! Yeah. One left. Never give up. Oh! Turned him around. Yes! Okay. All experience for Pogo. Push gained. Beast Fang, hide. Okay. We survived. Well, I survived. Okay, so what is push? Close tech. Spin. Ugh. I don't know what that is. Gamer moment! I'm such a gamer, all of our friends died. You've got to love when that happens. Oh shit, that reminds me, I should probably equip her with things. That might keep her alive. Her power. Babe, your power blows. Oh, okay, so Gory has 0 attack power, but 39 power. So it looks like power is the default thing, that even if you're not equipped, that's what does, like, that's what determines your attack power. And attack is, like, added on to that, I think? Let's maybe give her some Beast Fangs. Just so that... until she can do anything? Maybe I should just be keeping her out of the line of fire. She may find that she's like a mage or something, or an equivalent. Attack is the weapon? Yeah, I think attack is... well, I think that the different items determine different things. Like here we got Thump Axe, which raises power rather than attack. What's wrong, babe? You haven't touched your gamer moment. Okay, let's see. Please don't be a ton of cats. It's a ton of cats. I hate this game. No, I don't. I love this fucking game. Okay, I'm gonna make these sleep. 2F. Oh god. Gory's already regretting it. Let's fight enemies that are more reasonable. Like mini mammoths. Just like some mini mammoths. Oh, this is only diagonals. That's interesting. Y'all don't have to watch me fight each cat fight for like 6 hours. It's great. Oh shit. Trunk whip. Girl, get out of the fucking way. You know the sound effects they make? I wonder if those are like actual Japanese sound effects that would make sense if you know them. Stop, Belle! You're eating shit. Men, is your lady like this, constantly getting bulldozed by baby elephants? You gotta tell her to quit doing that. Fellas? Okay, that's 1 down. That's 2 down. That's all done. Okay, and meaty bone man. Okay, no level ups, but it's progress. Oh, It turns nighttime. I forgot about that. This will be fine. You get that fuck out of the way. Oh, I should not have thrown that so close. That's gonna make it difficult for me to approach it. What do you think you're doing? Oh, you gotta head out. Okay, well, thanks for hanging out. See you tomorrow. Have a good night. I wonder how mind techs work on this thing. I'm just trying to get closer to it without getting hurt. I expect it to do shitloads of damage to me. Okay, we're close enough to do an attack. Where are you going, buddy? I really want to test out Push Push. Okay, we've got him in a good spot here. Granted, he could attack after I attack him. I'm sure my younger self who played this just went in and attacked without thinking too much about it. And those fights were probably more interesting. Maybe when Belle can actually do stuff, we'll be in a better spot. What? How much HP do you have? Jesus Christ. he's just big vibing. Just doesn't care. He's like, please stop hitting me. Okay, like, if it doesn't die on the next turn, I'm testing out Push Push, I don't care. This is the fucking turtle fight of Final Fantasy 15. God, the Adamantus. That thing is absurd. And I did do it. Okay, cool. We got to test it out, and yeah. Gory's level 6, thank God. He didn't get anything for it, but he's level 6. I want to see how his stats look. His stats are indiscernible. I couldn't tell you what they mean. Oh, this one's different. Somehow. Okay, I've got an idea. We will pass her. Pass. Okay, cool. Push Push. I think this one may restrict the enemy, given the vine look. Or not. Oh god. 90 damage. Okay. We got him trapped in a poison field, we got him sleeping. I think this is the best way to fight this. Maybe. Please. It looks like kick text move an enemy, maybe? Oh wow, I've been wasting my time with it. Crush underfoot. That doesn't sound good. Ooh, speed down. Okay. Gory! I should be using Bash Bash all the time. Ooh. Gory! Oh, Jesus Christ. Please? Reckless Strike. Oh my god. Every fight's just so Pyrrhic. I'm just barely holding on. Phew. Pogo's level 6. Boom Boom gained. Bella's level 2, thank god! Right on. Okay, let's see. Level 2. Ooh. Started from the bottom. Still at the bottom. Wait. Giga Gaga Waka. That upped IQ. I'm definitely gonna give that to her when she gets whatever she gets. Going Gaga. Me? Going Gaga Waka. Actually, I don't know how the line is said, but yeah. Oh, bone is better than big stick. Well, I'll give her the bone. I'll give her the benefit of the doubt. Yes, you may ellipsis me for that. You may boo me, but I am right. Okay, we got Boom Boom. Boom Boom is a jump tech. Yeah, boing. I'm a Max Gone Gaga for Waka Flocka now. Primeval Bison and Primeval Bison. Didn't specify if it was female. That's weird. Okay, show me Boom Boom. Oh, it's long range. Thank God, I could use a long range attack. And it does good damage, but it lowers my speed. Bell. Bonk bonk. Gongaga's goo goo gaga gigi waka flocka go. The sprite of the bison, because I agree. Did you know a bison, not a water buffalo, but a bison is my favorite animal? I think they are adorable. Okay, good. I like it when he takes damage instead of her, because he's got a lot more health. Bison are good. You went to a history museum relatively recently. They had a full-size bison statue, and you loved it. Ooh, that's cool. Aha! Played right into my trap. Gory got Ookie Burp. And Bell's level 3. Wow. Wave gained. Those level ups were very close together. Okay, let's see. Skill. Sorry that I save after literally every fight, but just don't want to waste time. Boom Boom. Jump tech. Yeah, boy, we saw that. Wave is a recover tech. I knew it! Swish. I mean, I say I knew it, but I've played the game before. Ookie Burp is a fart tech. I like how we've determined that burps are just other kinds of farts. Pibifiperbert. Oog. Okay, so maybe if I give her the Giga Gaga Waka. I love that name. Oh, it's only +3 for her? Huh. Oh, and she's already got like 38 IQ. She's a fucking genius of a cave woman. It's fun. It's very fun. It's a good name, okay? So, yeah, I guess we're keeping the Giga Gaga Waka on Pogo. Which is a sentence. When does Belle get the fart move? God, I gotta know. Oh, God. It's women's rights to let girls fart, is the thing. Ah, it's a blue. I don't know if you can make it out on here, but it's blue instead of gray, so that way it heals. Oh, but she's got to be right by them. Oh, it's a really good... Oh, and it ups power, too? Well, shit. She's essential now. Oh, this is a big fart range. Good buff. Oh, he's prepping. He's getting ready for his fart. Oh, it's coming. Oh, my speed lowers. I forgot when I do that. That happens. Jesus! Oh my god, and it lowers their power too. That's a good move. Does this heal the enemy? No. Perfect. This is just like Shogi. It's just like Shogi. You put something down, and then a few turns later, it farts. Toady tip. It's a Shogi. Uh-oh. He's rending me. I think we finally caught our wind, so to speak. Okay, let's do that. Keep going with Bash Bash. Seems like that does the most damage. Yeah. Oh god, it's censored in the front! Man, looking at this, you would not guess how the rest of the game is, but this chapter really is the weird one. We are strong. We can do anything through farts which give us strength. Does that work if I... No, Mind Tech is still... Okay, she's only powering up our muscles. Oh, you put Bellart in the corner. Oh, shit, you're right. Thank you. She's gotta be there. Boom, boom. Thank you for reminding me. That was a good fight. Belle's level 4. God, she's been speeding up. I wonder if, like, her first level had, like, a big, like, experience requirement, and then, like, after that, the experience requirements were small. It seems like something unlikely for them to do, but I don't know. Oh, there's a caveman. Up there. Did I already save? I'm just doing it again. We're almost at 40 saves already. Oh, God. There's a lot of enemies out here. Oh, yeah. I gotta put him to sleep. That's right. Oh, God. They're spaced out in a way that makes this difficult. Wait, never mind. I've got it. I wish I could see that move from the front. You got one more day of busy work before break, so you're gonna hit the hay. Alright, have a good night. Thanks for hanging out. This seems good. That seems bad. I like that your character can get a turn, and then your turn can be interrupted. Uh-oh. Let's see. Wow, my farts are very small by comparison, and that's just a thing that I've said now. Oh, that was a new sprite. Good. So, I asked this before in the Discord, but people are probably going to be busy on Christmas Eve, right? I still want to stream on Christmas Eve, because, like, I'm not going to have anything going on, I think, but, like, I may just make it that I play something that's not Live Alive. I may just make it, like, I go through a short single-sitting NES game that's on my list. What was I gonna ask? Oh, I was gonna ask if, like, if people are gonna be busy, then, like, would they like it if, like, I put off the Live stream for till, like, next week, the next part, so that I can, like, I can play something else that I still want to play that isn't going to, like, cause anyone who wants to catch this to miss out. Pogo's level 7. I got gotcha. Gotcha has been gotcha'd. I guess with this, he just pays $10 to maybe get a JPEG of a pretty girl. Something we can all relate to. I'm getting a lot of items I can't combine because I've been exiled. Gotcha is a recover tech. Ra, Mrar, ooh. You don't think you'll be busy. Your family only really does stuff on the 25th. Oh, well, I asked on the Discord if people were going to be busy on the 24th. I don't know if anyone saw. Like I said, Christmas Eve. I don't know if someone noticed Eve. Because Thursday is Christmas Eve, I believe. Looking at it here. Yes, that's Christmas Eve. I remember you said that you might be busy with family stuff on the 24th. And I just want to account for other people's schedules. I want to explore a little, but I keep running into enemies. Your plans are fairly nebulous, but you believe you'll be available at some point. No real family stuff, but Discord present openings, etc. Okay. Discord present openings. Oh, that's cool. You'll definitely be able to make it. Okay. Oh, this is interesting. There's nothing here. This looks like a thing. What? An enemy crept up on me. But okay, let me know if plans change. Okay, yeah. This is nothing I have to be concerned with just yet. You shall let me know. Thank you. Okay, so I think this might be a hole. I literally take a bite out of the enemy, and I lower their constitution and raise mine. So that's good. Nope! Don't do a hit. Yeah, that's a cool move. I am a fan. Not essential right now, but I can definitely see a situation in which that will become necessary. Ugh. How did a mammoth sneak up on me? Well, I was thinking about video games, and as it goes in real life, this often leads to elephants sneaking up on me. My distractions are the elephant in the room, you might say. Okay, yeah, that thing, he says burp, that's definitely not a burp. I would skip Belle's turn, but the power upgrade is definitely too good to pass up. Awesome, we've got that. Why do they call it a burp? Okay, she's level 5. I think we might be good for now. Yeah, we're definitely good for now. We definitely don't need to be fighting. But I'll do it. I'll fucking do it again. You know, I suspect that the original translation describes it as boo, which I believe is the sound effect for a fart in Japanese, and I suspect it could also be the sound effect for like both a burp and a fart. And so without the context, the translator might have been like, probably a burp. That's just my harebrained theory. Oh, that's way too little damage. Come on. Fall away into extinction. That was good damage. And that wasn't, so good. We weakened him significantly. I'm just mashing through now. God, I'm stuck in a pattern. Rub sticks gain. Well, that doesn't sound right. Giant meaty bone. Easy. Oh, we've got a lot of giant meaty bones now. Skill. Did I get a new skill? I didn't see. Rub sticks. Flame tech. Yeah, bo. Yeah, boy. My longest rub sticks ever. Okay, let's see if we can get around the enemies here, because I think we're good. I want to do a little explore. Oh, let's test this out. Okay, we'll do that. Oh, it's taking a while to charge that up. Wow, it is taking a while to charge up. Better be good. Rub sticks. Ooh. Pillar of flame and turns the... Oh my god! That's huge! Nearly 200 damage, and it created a lava tile. Takes forever to charge, but it's worth it. This is a good game. Oh, that was a good bite sprite. I wish more RPGs, like, messed around with weird ideas like this. Because a lot of them, while good, do follow a very similar formula. Oh shit. Okay, cool. We're good. Bella's level 6. Okay, good. We're good. Caveman. Question mark? Oh! Okay. He can make stuff for us. Definitely gonna fiddle with that a bit. How about 2 beast fangs? No. Okay. I suppose that would be too silly. Beast fang leather cord? Ooh, Fang Necklace. Okay, let's see. Oh, we did get another one of these. Which is filling up on Beast Fangs. Fang Necklace for her will raise IQ by 2. Oh, wow, her IQ's gone up by 10 in the last half hour, probably. Let's see. Can anyone else use it? Nope, that's distinctly a bell thing. That's fine. Give her the Beast Fang. Why not? We have it. Tough Hide and Shiny Spear? No. Tough Hide and Hide? Ooh. Thick chest hair. Okay. Whoa, that ups attack power. Wait, it ups power. That's weird. Doesn't up defense. Wait. Oh, okay, it does up defense, but only as much as the hide does. And only Pogo can use it, so that's fine. Hide and Thumpax? No. Bone and Thumpax? No. Thumpax and Shiny Spear? No. Big Stick and Thumpax? Shiny Spear and Big Stick. Thumpax and Meaty Bone. Can I mix the Meaty Bone and the Giant Meaty Bone? No. Giant Meaty Bone and Bone. Just fiddling around now. I think we're running out of things to do, which is fine. Okay. That's fine. That's good. That's fine. Oops. Well. Oh, these are new. Moa. Moe. Oh, that was good. Uh-oh. I'm disturbed. My level. Speaking of Moa, you started playing No More Heroes. Nice! That's funny timing. How are you liking it? Seems like that's the natural thing to play immediately after finishing Final Fantasy 15. You only beat the first boss tutorial in Manda's Zone. Nice. I am glad you're enjoying it. There's a good video series I know by a guy I know who, and it's like a super academic dissection of the game and all of its themes and symbolism and stuff. And I'm thinking I might show that at some point, but it's also like full spoilers for the game. So I would at least want to know that the folks watching aren't being spoiled unnecessarily. But I mean, I guess people can just like mute and look away, so it's not like a huge deal. Oh, nice. Okay. So you've already had that planned. That's good. Ah. I am always astonished by how good your memory is, Mac. Because I don't even remember showing that to you. Oh, wait, no, I think I tweeted that at one point. Yeah, okay. That's probably what that was. Yeah, okay. That makes sense. Yeah. Or when they were on the ship. Yeah, okay. That makes sense. Either one. Same thing. Okay. Gore's level 9. We are now a little too powered up. Blum Blum and Lala. I've become a little too powerful. Lala is sexy tech. Lulu Lulu. Oh dear. Oh no, he got a sexy tech too. Dogo Dogo Ba Ba. Oh god. Terms of service. Don't look closely at this. Oh, okay, finally found this. Maybe it had to be nighttime? I don't remember. Thinking about her, thinking about me. Get on your bikes and ride. Hmm? Wait. Oh. Did I have to learn rub sticks to do that? That would be interesting. Hungry. Uh-oh. No. Thank you, Gory. Oh, okay, it's fine. You. Ooh, ow. He died. It's funny because we don't care about him. Oh. Barracan, the stupid robot. Yeah, it's just like that. Oh! Uh-oh. That's bad. Get up. Fine. Yeah. I'll have you know, I know how to rub sticks together now. That's not good. I think Gotcha will help here. Yes, okay. This will heal me, up a stat, and lower one of his stats. Good! Very good. I can recover that. I am a little over... Oh yeah, his back sprite! With the tail coming out from between his butt cheeks. Oh! And the censoredness. Wow, I'm really handing it to him. Take the L. We are going to beat you to death. He is really not winning this one. I didn't mean to grind that much. Wake up. Ya big Palooka. You big wise guy. Out. Well, can't go that way. You do it. Oh. Oh, we left a crater. Oh, it worked. Well, it did work. That's the main thing. Oh! You idiot! Gotta take her off the art again. You hate to see it. Nope. Hold on. I think I can move. The Sekiro field? I'm not familiar with that one. For me, this is the Mother 3 field. Maybe this is the start to Undertale. Maybe. It's her. Where's she going? Belle. 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 You big goof. You big fucking oaf. This would be a lot harder to see on a CRT. Meaty bone. Oh. Okay. Uh-oh. Ah! It's ladies' night! But they brought one of the fellas. Oh, we don't have our healer! Go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep. Use your sexy tech. God, we missed out on her sexy tech. We didn't get to see it. Oh, that's kind of sexy. Whoa! That's really sexy! Hi, Jamie. How are you? Surprised I'm still going. Yeah, I gotta wrap up soon. We're coming up on 3.5 hours. Probably gonna wrap up as soon as I get to the next calm point. Right now we're in the middle of, well, whatever could account for a dungeon. I am in Fantasy Florida. In prehistoric times. You know how it goes. We're using sexy moves on giant alligators. Level 9. Oh, gained. I'm stealing his hearts by biting them out of his body. What is it? Oh. Mind tech. Ooh, dizzy. I guess that causes dizzy. Or maybe for me? Uh-oh. Whoa, this goes for the entire field. Okay. That's good. That's exactly what I wanted. What kind of meat is that? Oh, it's bone meat. You know, meat what comes with bone. Also known as boneful meat. A lot of fun stuff has happened tonight, but you may want to check the VOD later if you're interested. Oh! I smell man. Oh! It's starting to turn light. Meaty bone. Found a meaty bone. You've been so busy you haven't really been able to catch all streams, but you wanna. That's okay. I'm glad that you're interested in, like, catching up and stuff. And it's always nice to have you. I know that, like, people have been really busy with the holidays, so hopefully people will find more time to do what they want to do when January hits. No. What am I doing here? Oh, I should make them all sleep. I'm so glad to be playing this again, though. Like, I'm having so much fun. Oh, yeah? Yeah, not a lot of people know this game. Usually when I bring it up, people are like, well, I've never heard of that, so it must be terrible. It really does look like a lot of fun. Yeah. There are a number of chapters that you can play in multiple different ways, so it's still, like, worth playing yourself if you ever get the opportunity, or if you ever feel like it. We've got sexy text, throw text, fart text, mine text. We got all kinds of stuff that other games wish they had. Oh, that was a good one. The whole thing is not prehistoric. The game is split into multiple chapters that are entirely different genres, and I chose to do the prehistoric one first. I did answer, well, I didn't answer a lot of questions so much as I had a kind of a presentation earlier. People very politely sat and listened, though I would have taken questions if they had any. Yeah, kind of chronological, but you can actually play them in any order. Though they do all take place in different time periods, so that is true too. Please do. I love nonsense questions. I love any questions. That's probably not true. I can probably think of an example where I'm just not able to handle it. Why are the alligators kissing? Well, because they love each other very much. Oh god, one of them died. Homewrecker. We have committed many sins so far. This chapter is basically little cave boy Pogo's first horny thought. Uh-oh. I will not go that way. Oh, that's what it is. I needed to be beating on that wall. So that's where that trap led us. Bell. $50 saves. We're 3.5 hours into this and I've saved 50 times because of course I have. Oh, there we go. Come on. Wait, you... How did... Okay. Anyway, we could have just done that to start with instead of falling in the hole, I guess. Uh-oh. We got an enemy here. I'm gonna fight this enemy, and then since we're into a big open space now, I'm gonna go ahead and save and wrap up the stream. But first, these birds have to die. Oh dear. That's a lot of damage. You know, I'm really feeling Gory's sexy tech. I think it's for me. Oh god. I beg you. Fond of the fart tech yourself. That's reasonable. I can understand that. These enemies are hitting a little hard. How about you go to sleep? We literally overgrinded in the last area, and now the enemies are gonna kick our butt. No. 69. Nice. Okay. Phew. Okay. Let's go ahead and save. Whoa, gonna. Yep. Okay, it's midnight. I definitely gotta wrap up. Okay. So that's it for tonight. Let me save one more time just in case. Thanks everybody for coming out and enjoying the first stream for Live Alive. I'm really excited to see where we can go. We will definitely wrap up this chapter, the Caveman chapter, on next stream. I might do it on Thursday, but if people are busy, I'm probably going to do it again on Tuesday. Had a really good time. It was fun to hang out. If you're lurking or new to the stream, consider giving a follow, because that helps support the stream and its growth and helps bring other people to and stuff like that. If you're watching the VOD, I see you. Consider following. If you've got a friend who would be interested in this, feel free to bring them in and hang out with them and talk. It'd be great. Discord, no commands. Well, maybe one day. Yeah, so that's everything. On Thursday, I might play more Live Alive. I might play some, single-sitting NES games or something. See what I can do. Burn through a backlog. Yeah, so have a good Tuesday night. Or Wednesday, whatever. See you later.